Appreciate you stopping by, brother Ryan. Appreciate it. Yo, Sleepy AJ, appreciate it.
Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Zach Littell. What do you have on him, Siggy?
They're looking for him to get through the lineup a couple of times, limit as much
I'm
damage
doing pretty
as
good,
possible,
Ryan. I just got off work, so
he's
I'm
not
doing good.
exactly expected to eat up innings, Boog, but he's capable of doing that if he plays his cards right in this one.
Now it's the second baseman, Kyle Farmer. Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. In the air, left field, Meisner puts it away for the out. So here's the opening day lineup for the Rockies. Chris, after 2 straight 100-loss seasons, what hope can you give Colorado fans?
Well, to be honest, it's hard to do, Boog. There's just no way around it. The NL West is a really tough division, and Colorado hasn't had a winning record since 2018. But their winning percentage did take a step in the right direction last year, and you can never predict how each new season's going to play out.
Meisner pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. 2 out, space is empty. Jacob Stallings now. Swing and a base hit. And now a 2-out opportunity for Ryan McMahon. There's Ryan McMahon now. And foul ball. McMahon in his 8th season, 30 years old now, and he was a second-round pick back in 2013. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it hits the fence. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. So digging in, Mickey Moniak. Oh, great stop from his backside. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great concentration to get that one started. He gets the force at second. Glove work at its finest.
And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Kyle Freeland. What do we have on him?
The primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
We go to the bottom of the first. Danny Jansen to hit here. On the ground to third, McMahon tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1. Yandy Diaz now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitcher's arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground to short, Tovar. Whips it to first. Here tonight, an efficient start to the home first, 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Brandon Lau. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
comes up empty. That's strike two. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two outs, base is empty. Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rays held in check here. Scoreless after one. Second inning set to go. And here's the first baseman, Michael Toglia, looking for his first big league hit right here. Littell back to work. Right side, hard hit. Diaz takes it himself. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Ezequiel Tovar now at the plate, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. That's out number two.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first two innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Jordan Beck. There's a swing and a drive. And in one hops the wall. And nice work to hold him to a single. Got it back in fast.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He obviously put a very nice swing on that pitch and really drove it towards the gap. But I'm pretty surprised he only ended up on first right there. And it's kind of hard to say if there was some hesitation or if they just decided to play it safe. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here on opening day. He swings and fouls one off. And a base hit right there. And out to aboard. Back to the top of the lineup. Kyle Farmer up to the plate now. To the left side, but it is well foul. First and second, two down. Here at the top of the second. Hard hit left side. They get the force. That ends the frame. Two left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Handles, throws to first. One up, one down.
The third baseman, Christopher.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. First pitch misses. Second inning here, no score. And a foul ball. And he takes a strike. And that one popped in the air left field. Beck in position. 2 away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Cameron.
So 2 down now, and here is Cameron Meisner. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Foul ball. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Taylor.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. A switch hitter batting right. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that is out of play. The pitch. Foul ball, still 0-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Meisner on at second with 2 down. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. And it's an RBI single, 1-0. And here is Ben Workved. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Tovar fires over to first, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now new inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Chris Bryant. Bryant swings, and a high fly ball driven deep left field, and that one is going to go. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. It's 1-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He came out of his shoes on that one, but managed to keep his mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Appreciate you.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that should be extra bases. And that's going to roll to the wall. Cut off, throw to second. Stallings around second, headed for third. And they tag him out. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. So up next, Mickey Moniak.
Appreciate you.
And that one hammered. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And he holds it first with 2 away. Good work in the outfield to cut it off. Man at first, Michael Tolio digging in for the Rockies.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it hits the fence. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now it's the shortstop, Ezequiel Tovar. 0 for 1 so far. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble. throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that's the 3rd out. But Colorado gets even on the solo shot. All even. Back here at Tropicana Field, and now the center fielder, Jonathan Aranda. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He's there. He's got it. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Danny.
So the Rays batting order turns over. And now the catcher comes up to him. Danny Jansen grounded out his first time up. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And that one pulled foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Rays, the first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz next to hit for the Rays. Grounded out his first time. Swung on, belted. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Wastes no time there. Got a good pitch to drive. Stayed short with his back path to the ball and caught it out front. And he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap. And that's pretty much a double every time.
Well struck right field. Banks off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 2-1.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Came screaming off the bat. I'm sure exit velocity is off the charts. No doubt he squared that baseball up perfectly. So there was no fluke to that triple by any means.
Lau on third with 2 out. Next one off the plate inside. 2-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And it falls. Lau across the score. And they take a 2-run lead. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got an RBI triple.
Comes through with the RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Burrell, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. This one popped up. Tovar. And that's the inning. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. Rays 3, and the Rockies. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Nick Martini. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's off the wall. But he holds up at first. Good play out there to cut it off.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Kyle Farmer. 0 for 2 in this one. And there's a foul ball. Farmer, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run. His first homer of the year, and it ties it up. It's 3-3.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Meisner makes the grab, one away. Jacob Stallings digging in for the Rockies. He's 2 for 2. Pulls that one foul.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Bangs off the wall.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
That's hard hit on the line, and that gets down in the corner. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And it's just foul. That was close. Here comes the 0-1. Ripped on a line. And there are 2 outs. Here's Michael Tolio.
You have to look for positives in this game. That last at bat was a loud out, but the takeaway is they're hitting the ball hard, and that's a good thing. Those are going to fall eventually.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's going back. Back some more. And it's off the wall. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. You see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. You might be wondering, how did he only get a single out of that drive? Well, that was a masterful defensive play out there in center. He couldn't make the catch, but he played it perfectly in terms of getting the ball back.
Hunter Biggie gets the call from the pen.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Digging in, Jordan Beck. Now this is a rocket to left. One runs in, and it bangs off the top of the wall. Runner holds up at third. Base is still loaded. 2 away as one comes across. Nick Martini will hit. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in, and it's off the wall. Ball comes in, runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out. Kyle Farmer digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered here in this one. And fouled off. Two outs. Hit in the air left field. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run out.
How are you doing? Appreciate you stopping by.
Bottom of the 4th. It's the and we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Cameron Meisner.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And foul ball. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Rays trailing by 3 here on opening day. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And now the DH, Ben Workvet. And a ground ball to first. He never makes a throw. Both runners are safe. And I'm just scratching my head. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Walls on second. Rortvedt over at first, so one away. Next offering is in for a strike. Ground ball left side. Zips it across. And now 2 gone.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Chopped to third, and that chance handled. Throws across the diamond, and that is the inning. So they strand a pair. We played 4. It's the Rockies 6 and the Rays 3. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Bryant now. Biggie back to work. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. And that one is off the top of the wall. And he's out on the tag.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
And now Jacob Stallings. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Line drive, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Mickey Moniak. 1 for 3. Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Next is switch hitting first baseman Michael Toglia. Into center and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Line drive. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double as they score a pair on the play. So 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Jordan Beck. And a foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 3-run homer, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 11-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on auto.
The new pitcher in the game, Ryan Pepio.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Center field, Aranda has this one sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Rockies get 3 on this homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, singing in ballpark entertainment. You got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
And there's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Lau at the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
That one ripped right center field. And that gets down into the gap. Coming home. He'll score.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
1 down. Now the third baseman, Christopher Morel. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Kyle Freeland departs, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment. Seth Halverson into the game.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Appreciate you, man.
That one in triple digits. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
One away with a runner at 3rd. Last half of inning number 5. And they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Bryant brings it in. Runner tags for home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 11-5. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 5 innings. Back here at Tropicana Field, now here is Kyle Farmer. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 12-5. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
That one's deep. It has the distance gone.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it, and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Meisner makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next to hit for the Rockies, Mickey Moniak. That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. So first and second with one gone. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. And first offering is fouled off. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Base knock, center field. One run is in. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. But 2-round. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now up for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And there's one away. To the plate
Appreciate
now for
you.
the Rays is the DH, Ben Workvet. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Base is empty, one away here on opening day. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. And that one is lifted in the air. Beck sizes this one up, brings it in. 2 away now. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays.
The center fielder, Jonathan Aranda.
Popped in the air, left field. Beck brings it in with a nice running grab. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Kevin Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
All these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Swing and a drive deep right field. Way back. That'll make it out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 15-5. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Stepping in, Kyle Farmer. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Mason Englert.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Line drive, and it's caught for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Englert, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. But 2 round trippers in bottom of the inning, and here's the catcher, Danny Jansen. Splits the plate, strike 1.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Now he breaks his bat. Puts it away for the out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. That one in triple digits. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. On the ground to third, and a base hit. One down. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And a slider in there for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger.
Throws to first in time. There to beat him by an eyelash. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Diaz stands at second with two gone. This one in the air. Tovar. He makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the eighth. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Ryan McMahon. Engler back to work. Fought off foul. And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. That one ripped. Out of here.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
This one smoked. Could be trouble. And just a single as they hustle the ball back to the infield. Michael Tolia digging in for the Rockies. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Garrett Clevenger gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the batter now is Ezequiel Tovar. And that one wrapped foul. Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. And we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And now one away. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Beck. He's already homered in this game. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss there. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Manuel Rodriguez appears to be getting loose. One down, base is empty. That one ripped left field. That's back onto the track, and he makes the catch. 2 down, base is empty. Nick Martini digging in for the Rockies. Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. But two rounds. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled hard the other way. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Foul ball still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Out to short. Tovar slings to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cameron Meisner. Yeah, that's fouled off. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the eighth inning. Next offering is fouled back. And that one hit to first. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Taylor Walls. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Little Baltimore chop action for the base hit. And that extends the inning. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Halverson will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Victor Vodnik.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Man at second. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
The 0-2. This one chopped to first, but it kicks foul. Walls at second with 2 down. And down on strikes he goes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Kyle Farmer, and a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
Fouled off left side. And it's fouled away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. Here is Chris Bryant. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
He swings and fouls one off. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 down, base is empty. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 3rd out of the inning. Bottom 9, and now the center fielder, Jonathan Aranda. Right down the chute, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Now it's Jansen to hit. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Foul ball there. The Rays down to their final strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
That one ripped left field. That's back. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, as much action as there was in this one, really impressive performance from the bats on the winning side. They gave up quite a few runs, but they still blew them out of the water. They have to be feeling pretty good about themselves offensively right now.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Restart.
Trevor Murphy is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a... Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Trevor Murphy. On the bump in this one, he's one of the highest ranked pitching prospects in the minors. It should be a real treat to see him in action today. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Beautiful example right there of an up-the-middle approach paying off. If you're in the minors and you show that kind of swing consistently, you'll probably move up the ladder soon enough. Alan Castro in the box now. No balls and a strike.
One strike.
On the ground to third, Caros. To second, there's one. That is a terrific double play. Always love a double play, especially when it's as smooth as the one they just turned. Now a chance for Marcelo Meyer.
Ahoy! 0-1.
And swing and miss. Rapid fire work on the mound. He's keeping these batters on their toes. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. One hit. This broadcast is brought to you by Dr. Guy N. Emer. If he can't diagnose you in 30 minutes, you get an extra lollipop. In the air, right field, Condon on the move towards foul ground. Can't get there, and this one lands foul. Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that... This one swung on, hit very well, way back there, on the warning track, and hauls it in. Digging in at the dish for the Sea Dogs, Mark Colesbury. Colesbury, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2017. Ground ball to first. Steps on first for the out. Next to bat for the Sea Dogs, Tyler McDonough.
No balls. One strike.
Sinker catches the zone at the knees. Second inning, no score thus far. It's a comebacker to the mound. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. They're off to a sluggish start this season, and with defensive efforts like that, it's not hard to see why. Got to tighten things up if they want to be in the win column more frequently. Grounds this one up the middle, and there's a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Abram Liendo. Foul ball there. 0-2, rocks and fires. And there's a hit. Coming around third. Runner scores and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0. 2 outs and runners at first and second. Yolan Cespedes will hit next. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Grounder to the left side, and that's just foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out to short. Torres. Throw to first in time. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave a pair aboard. We go to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Portland. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the center fielder. He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty, strike two. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. On the move, has a play, and he makes the catch. So up next, Alan Castro, 0 for 1. Swing, lifts it to shallow left field. Makes the call and the grab. Base is empty with 2 out. Stepping in, Marcelo Meyer. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. On 0-1, the delivery. Foul ball there. Out to short. Torres. There with plenty of time. Inning over. So no. Top of the 4th inning with the Sea Dogs at the dish. Up the middle. Picks it up. Throw to first. Out. What a play. Just barely gets the runner on that one. I love the backhand stop he made, but he took a little longer than you'd like to get rid of the ball. Still, good internal clock to know how much time he had, and he makes the throw to get the out. Colesberry now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
1 strike.
1 out and the base is empty. That one fouled off. In the air, out towards right center. And there's 2 down. Coming up to the dish for Portland, Tyler McDonough.
Hurry.
On the ground, right side, Hill. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We're back here at the ballpark. We're ready for the 5th inning. Here's the 3rd baseman, Luis Ravello. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Fouled off left side. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And the leadoff hitter set down in the 5th. Stepping to the plate now for Portland, Abram Liendo. Picked up an RBI the last time up. Still their only run of the game so far. And that one fouled off. Up the middle, gloves it. Whips it to first. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th. Base is empty with 2 out. Digging in at the dish for the Sea Dogs, Yoelis Cespedes. Grounds this one to the right side. Hira takes it to the bag. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. Top of the 6th inning, and now the center fielder. That one in for a strike. 0-1. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. On the ground to third. To first. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. So digging in, Alan Castro. Popped in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Base is empty with 2 out, and the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. The 0-1 offering. That one pushed to the left and foul. Two outs, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Whips it to first.
That's an out.
Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So they go quietly here. 6, 7, and 8 hitters due in the bottom of the 6th. The Yard Goats lead it 4-1. We're back here at the ballpark, and now the first baseman, Blaze Jordan. In there at the knees.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. To the right side. Whips it to first.
He's out.
Leadoff batter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting. Mark.
Here's the catcher, Mark Colesberry.
No.
Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1-2.
Fights it off. We'll see another. Grounds this one to short. Handles. Sends it to first.
He's out.
2 away now to start the 7th. Base is empty with 2 out. And now it's going to be Tyler McDonough. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
No balls. 1 strike.
On the ground, out to short. Torres. In plenty of time to first. And 1, 2, 3, that's the inning. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, no one left. Time to stretch. The Yard Goats out in front, 4-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Andrew Quezada, 5th appearance of the year. He records his very first win in professional baseball, and I have a feeling there are a lot more of those to come.
Alright guys, that's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight. I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Peace.